Welcome to the Strenuous Life Radio, the podcast where leaderpreneurs, entrepreneurs, men and women learn the essentials and soft skills of the strenuous life. And now, here is your host extraordinaire, the new and improved J.R. Hendrick. Feels good to be your alter ego, but actually maintain your own voice. Well, today we're talking about the concept of stretch, not change. You know, it's something. I've been observant of what's been going on in my life. The past, 2.5 years. I remember October of 2019. I was miserable. I couldn't figure out, looking back, I can't figure out what the heck I was doing being miserable. I was going to Toastmasters once a week. I was, doing my best to just reach out to y'all and do podcasts. And just something in me was being whiny, going, change anything, I'm miserable. My sister, she's kind of this, with daddy gone, she's kind of like the stoic of the family. And she, one thing she told me is, you better be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. So that's a concept to look at. Because, I was trying to change from October of 2019 to January 2020. Crying change. There were some interludes when I was pretty happy. Can't say I can complain. But then we all know what happened. March of 2020. COVID. Businesses are forced to close. Lockdown. Shelter in place. Now, that there are some entrepreneurs, though, that could probably still function well with COVID because they don't own the traditional brick and mortar store. They can still reach out to their customers, albeit though they had to do it virtually. So that's why I say stretch, don't change. Now you might say, now, hold on now, JR. You haven't explained to me totally why is it stretch, not change. Well, it's pretty easy. I read parts of the book, The Art of Significance by Dan Clark. Let me tell you something. I see that man as a wise sage. One thing he says is change is fickle. Okay? Change is only at its basic level, and you need to go beyond change. To proactively stretch. Because you see, the world has this reactive cry. It has been, I guess, since, over the past 32 years. But I'm bet it's been even longer than that. Lord, change. Dan Clark says that change is fickle. And oftentimes, we don't get the change we want. We don't get the change we're craving for. Dr. Del Toro McNeil says this. He says that change we like becomes an opportunity. The change we don't like becomes an obstacle. If I was to say to each and every one of you in your businesses, whether it's in loans or crowdfunding, I prefer crowdfunding, you guys are about to get a bump in funding. You'd all be pretty excited. Okay. But now here's the thing. Alright, listen to me. Say you was to come and say, hey, we've had some economic hard times. We have to cut back. You're all familiar with that. We've had some difficult hard times. We're going to have to cut back. Well, you don't like that, do you? It makes sense. The change you like becomes opportunity. The change you don't like becomes an obstacle. Okay? So to that end, yeah, it's okay to want change, but change is fickle. So here's what you do instead if you really want change. What you do is you make a commitment daily to stretch yourself, to try to get and embrace the positive change that you want. Ain't that right? Listen to me. Listen to OJR. You keep clamoring for change, being miserable. My sister was right. Hey, be careful what you wish for, or you're just going to get it. So here I was, October, November of 2019, clamoring for change. Miserable. But if you're clamoring for change and you're miserable, you probably think that you're going to not get the change that you want. You know what? It's tough love time. You know it. I know it. Let's not play around. Because this strenuous life is all about stretching, not changing. Some of you guys saying, "Oh, JR, you're all wet. You're not making sense to me whatsoever." No, listen to me. Don't just sit there and whine and moan and expect change. Because you might just get the change you don't want. Everything's coming back to full circle the way it should be. But the one thing I do got to say is you better stretch, not change. God bless y'all. Now, I hope you enjoy listening to the Strenuous Life Radio. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the Strenuous Life Radio family. It's J.R. Hendricks saying until next time, don't you just sit there and take it. You build your dreams so you can take it. Do what others don't so you can be what others won't. And do what others won't so you can have what others can. And like my daddy always said, think strong, and live the strenuous life. God bless you. Y'all take care now, yeah?